Narcissism comes from the story of Narcissus, who was a very beautiful man who saw his reflection in the water, fell in love with it, and stared at this reflection until he died. Now, it's a cautionary tale against excessive self-love, whatever excessive means. And it's now left us in this kind of confused middle state where being like Narcissus is a diagnosed pathology and a common slur, and yet we're supposed to love ourselves, but not too much, to the point that teaching self-love is actually quite difficult, and people feel resistance to the idea and also kind of ashamed by it. And at this point, I'm reminded of a meditation by Thich Nhat Hanh, where he says, breathing in, I see myself as still water. Breathing out, I reflect things as they are. In a meditation practice, observing ourselves, our thoughts, our feelings, and our inner state is essential. It grounds us, it brings clarity, and it fosters a deeper self-understanding. But sometimes, when I'm journaling, reflecting on myself with the paper that is as smooth as still water, I wonder, where does healthy self-observation end and unhealthy self-obsession begin? I think of Narcissus entranced by his reflection in the water, not distorting reality, but genuinely appreciating his own beauty until he disconnects from everything else. And yet there are master meditators who also retreat into solitude, in caves and in the wilderness, observing themselves deeply, sometimes to the extremes of isolation and even death. Because after all, there's a beautiful universe inside of us. Now that I have my journaling practice, every day that I step into this room and I see that smooth and still sheet of paper in front of me, and I stop moving my body around and I just sit with myself, I want to explore all the thoughts that are alive in me, all of my beautiful patterns, all of the ways that my body is feeling, all of the memories that are a part of me, all of the ideas that are arising, and just observe this reflection of myself being slowly rendered onto paper, line after line, the way images used to render in the days of dial-up internet. If you're old enough to remember that, I sure am. And then there's a part of me that wants to retreat to a cabin in the woods and sit with this practice forever, like meditators in their caves and Narcissus by the pool. I hope that you realize that there's a beautiful universe inside of you that's worth exploring as well. And it's not shameful and it's not narcissistic. If you want to discover through journaling, I have some writing prompts that I use. You could find them in the link in my bio, all for free. You don't have to pay a dime. I just hope that they help you out. And thank you for watching.